Alright, my boys and I are now picking up the intensity with some leaps and jumps.
We flew through vaults and jumps over the park's railings. Selva actually seemed to be quick as a cat on his feet. With the kinds of risks involved in parkour, I hoped he also had 9 lives.
The exercises we did on the railing are more like moves. We treat the railing as an obstacle and figure out different ways to get over the obstacle and still maintain your direction of motion. So let's say you're moving like perpendicular to the obstacle. You jump over the obstacle and still maintain your same like direction of motion, or you probably run like parallel to the obstacle and then do a lazy void, which brings you to a position which is again like in the same direction of motion. So there are different kinds of voids. For example, lazy void and a modification of lazy void like assassin's void, thief void. It's all the same, but it all like just changes the direction of motion. And then you have a monkey void, which again leads you like perpendicular to the wall again. And you've got a Kong, which helps you clear huge obstacles, like really long obstacles. And you've got a dash void. I mean, like David Bell does not actually go for dash voids, but again, I mean, it's still parkour.
When I see it from a distance, it's like I can jump over it, jump over the rail. But then getting close to it, it's like it's so high. So the fear of that height, I guess. That's what was a block in it. But then I did 3 jumps, I guess. Okay. I did okay, that's it. Not too great, to be exact. I mean, the swing didn't come. It was just like holding and then jumping, nothing more than that.
So we're getting into the rail drills now. Now, in addition to the movements, there's a certain philosophy that is integral to parkour, as a certain state of mind is required to overcome physical or emotional barriers. So keep your fingers crossed for us. We're starting right now.
Parkour is specifically for urban environments. Most of the things are for urban environments, and it involves a lot of jumping and climbing, which requires both the upper body and the lower body strength, and they have to be combined through the core muscles, that is from below your chest to your abdomen. Now most of the workouts that we do stress on that. For example, if you have the lazy vault, you'll have to kick up your legs, you have to use your arms to push off. For a Kong, which is like for an obstacle of say 3 or 4 feet wide, you'll have to jump up, you have to stretch out your hands, you have to land your hands, and you have to bring your legs down. So there is a Kong. So there are like monkey, you have to push off with your legs and your hands at the same time so that you gain maximum height. Say for a wall climb, you step up your legs, then you bring your hands over the obstacle and pull yourself up. Now these involve a lot of strength. Now these are some of the moves that we do that is required in the urban environment.
The founder of parkour, David Bell, developed the art in the Lys community of France. He explains the form by stating, "Our aim is to take our art to the world and make people understand what it is to move." Landing properly is another essential component of parkour, as landing flat-footed from a height could cause severe injury. The land and roll technique is used for higher jumps.
Rolls basically are done to avoid impact on the spine or on the knees. When you actually jump off from great heights, your knees start buckling, and it has a very fine chance of like breaking. So you basically just jump off and buckle your knees, not more than 90 degrees. And if you're a right-hander, you slowly like get your right shoulder blade to impact on the ground, like slowly, and go across your spine, not along it. And if you start on your right shoulder blade, it would end at the left hip. So that would actually prevent your spine from getting damaged.
A roll involves the absorption and redistribution of energy in the body, enabling the impact on the legs and spine to be reduced when one lands. In parkour, one can therefore jump from greater heights.
Shoulder blades are paining right now. That is something really hard on me. The easiest thing, I don't think anything was easy. It was really tough, the entire flip and stuff. I guess practice makes stuff perfect.
In addition to physical benefits, parkour is also said to have mental benefits. It enhances critical thinking skills and builds confidence as physical obstacles are overcome with ease.
Basically, when I was in college, I used to be pretty thin, but I was always interested in acrobatics and jumping around. Like, even as a kid, I used to jump off like the terrace and like go off to other people's terraces just to get kites. Or we used to play cricket on the terrace, so we just used to like get the ball from other people's terraces. So I am used to like jumping off buildings and climbing up buildings. So this became a passion, and when I came across this documentary called Jump London, like 3 or 4 years back, I was really enthralled by it. So I was thinking, why don't I start parkour in Chennai or something? So I met across like-minded people, and we just like started a club in Chennai, and that's the place.
Finally, Selva's moment of truce. The obstacles loomed menacingly before him, but would he let them stand in his way?
Selva is actually good. If with a bit of practice he can do stuff. With a bit of practice he can do stuff, and like he tries all the moves without being scared. So that is the main part of parkour. It's all mind. So I think he can do stuff.
I feel energetic and I feel I'm going to faint right now. You want me to do a few flips, I can do it, but then standing I can't, I'll faint.
Well, we've been pounding away on our knees all day.
So up next, we'll strengthen our aching joints at the Soundarapandian Bone and Joint Hospital.